is up, guys? Welcome to An Even Bigger Loser, Season 2, Episode 3. I am Blake Mullen. Thanks for joining me. Let's check out this week's episode. I can't put my hand on the camera. I don't know.
Really think you should be.
No, I'm the guard. I work for Mario.
Puppy, are you okay?
Puppy is my prisoner.
Puppy is in the prisoner? I think I can fly.
Ah!
Let her go.
I don't need to let her go. She wants to stay with me.
Wish on a Merry Christmas. You wish on a Merry Christmas. Wish on a Merry Christmas and let go at her.
Okay.
Ah!
You thought.
Look, the daddy's on the
No! How about we get one really distracting hair just down in the way? So this week I wanted to talk a little bit about family, right? So a lot of what I've been going through is very difficult. Losing this amount of weight is not easy. It's very hard, it's very taxing on the body, and it's actually like almost mentally just debilitating. And I feel sometimes this is what happens and what the problem is with The Biggest Loser. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about them very much this season, but I feel like a lot of the people, the bad publicity that The Biggest Loser received was people were later, fine, I moved the hair, I know it was distracting. But I feel like the negative publicity that The Biggest Loser received was the people there were isolated, they had no work to do, they didn't have to go to their normal jobs, and they could just focus on weight loss. So when they returned to daily life and just regular surroundings and regular eating habits and the option, the choice to go out and eat terrible foods, they could choose that and do it, and their metabolisms had slowed because of how little they ate during their time on the show. And that is why I do sincerely think that I have a better option with what I'm doing than actually going on the show. Is here I've got my family with me, I've got my supporters I can see every single day, and people can help me and cheer me on and give me some of that drive that maybe I lose a little bit each day. And on top of that, I'm teaching myself that since I am still in my normal environment, that I have to teach myself that I can't do those things right now, even though they are readily accessible to me. I'm not on some secluded place in the middle of New Mexico, But at the same time, I must admit, it is hard to tell yourself no. Many of you, I'm sure, have dealt with some kind of weight problem at some point, food urges, or even and yes, I am doing a correlation, but drug addiction. I feel like sugar is basically a drug addiction. Carbs, that feeling when you eat something that is very tasty or something that you really honestly shouldn't have all the time, but you want it all the time. Like for me, it's pizza. And being able to constantly deal with those urges and say no to them while seeing them on every single billboard, every single sign you drive by, every corner of every single street is nothing but fast food. And although they do have good choices, they're right next to terrible choices. And you're so used to making those terrible choices that it's hard to pick the good ones. I have here, my family doesn't ever go away. My environment doesn't change. My energy levels, hang on, watch this. Trinity! Come see your daddy. Oh! What are you doing? No! Oh! Oh! You always gotta go over the top. Always gotta get too close. Ah! You got dodged. Oh. Big hug. I love you.
Big hug.
You love me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me a kiss. Oh no, denied. I love you.
I love you, Johnny.
I have got that waiting on me every day when I get home, and there's not much more need for support than that. I wonder if I can fall back on the bed and still hold the camera. Like, how do they do that in actual videos? Oh gosh. Oh, and the world shakes. As per the norm on the show, I got a bunch of working out that I did today. I did some really new stuff, some really cool different lifts, stuff that I haven't ever done before. If you guys didn't get to see the high school football coach video, that's where I got trained by an actual high school football coach, longtime friend of mine who played in the semi-pro leagues and won 3 or 4 championships. That guy was awesome. I think that video was awesome. And if you haven't seen that, I'll put a card to it. I believe it's, let's see, left shoulder. So up here. But check out some of the working out I did today. I started running a lot more, and I just busted my freaking butt trying to do this stuff today. So check this out. Let's get into it.
turn it up.
Now, was that cool or what? Tell me it was cool. It was cool. I had some more people buy some merch and they sent me their picture. That was Randy and Jen Kreider. They won the giveaway event that I did, and it took them a little while. I think that Randy works out of town. That is their picture. They did it. I love them so much. Thank you guys very much for participating in the giveaway. We're going to have another one. I'm going to drop a little bit more merch pretty soon. We're going to have a couple of new outfits coming out that's going to have some inspirational quotes and some really neat stuff. I really think you're going to like it. So big shout outs in the comments to Randy and Jen Kreider. Give them some love. In the meantime, give yourself some love, okay? Love yourself. Live for the day. 7:30 a.m. next Monday. And then Friday, we will see you for another episode. That episode is going to be Fat versus Fit. I am going to compete against two gentlemen that I thought were the biggest, best, fittest guys in the gym. And I said, hey, let's bust some butt. And we're going to see how I compare against them. So stick around for Friday and check that video out. Until then, thank you guys so much. Eat less, move more, live the dream, and we will see you on the next one. I wanna do this!